is important. You played with Peyton, and he's a guy with the high expectations, and he was always telling everybody where to be. So what did you make of the fact that Rodgers felt a need to publicly call out some of these young receivers the other day?
It didn't bother me. And listen, I look at this two ways, right? I think he's, to LaFleur's point, he's trying to put the urgency on this team. Not only, he will, everybody's like, he should have done it in closed doors. Guaranteed. I played with him. He did it behind closed doors as well. This was not a surprise to anybody. So he's had those same criticisms. It's also got a little bit of hero mentality in this thing, right? Oh, woe is me. A little bit of whining, a little bit, oh, we're going to be terrible. We're going to struggle. We're going to do all this. Meanwhile, everybody's talking about Devontae Adams has left. He's 7-0 or 7-1 without Devontae Adams. Or 7-0 without Devontae Adams. 19 touchdowns, 1 interception without Adams. They score almost 32 points a game without Adams. This guy, he's building this up to be an MVP type year because he's going to be talking about woe is me, but look how well I'm playing. So I don't have a problem with how he did it. I guarantee he did it behind closed doors as well as publicly. And again, it's just part of it when you get to be that age, get a little cranky, get a little whiny, but I think he's going to make the most of it in the end.
Look, A, I'm older than he is, so I don't appreciate that. B, here's the other piece of this, Chris. I mean, if he can do it with this group, all right, and look, Rodgers has already cemented his place. He's on a short list of the greatest that ever did it. Yep. But you just look at the names on the backs of the jerseys of the guys he's going to be throwing to this year. I saw the numbers that Jeff put up there. I get it. But this is a new level of test for him, in my opinion. If he can turn this into a great offense, a dynamic offense with that collection of receivers, if it is possible to elevate even where he is now, I think it does it.
Yeah, and I think it changes the conversation around Aaron Rodgers the last couple of years, right? Because even though he's won back-to-back MVPs, we're looking at him as somewhat of a selfish player and putting himself ahead of the team. But I don't have a problem with A-Rod calling out those receivers because those guys don't know what they don't know. There's got to be a sense of urgency about them going about their business because the Packers have championship aspirations. But, Greeny, until those young pass catchers round into form, this Packers special teams and this Packers defense is going to give them time to figure it out. You're talking about them hiring Rich Bisaccia, one of the best special teams coaches in all of football. Think back to the playoffs. That's why they lost against the San Francisco 49ers, a block punt for a touchdown. The defense, which was top 10 in scoring a year ago, they added Devontae Wyatt and Quay Walker to that front seven. This Packers D should be elite. And a defense that can create field position and steal extra possessions is exactly what you need to overcome the loss of one of the most explosive weapons in the NFL.
Now, right. Diana, the conversation started with you. Give us a final word. What do you think?
Yeah. I was on Instagram last night, and I saw so many people posting pictures of their kids for their first day of school. School's back in session. And this reminds me a little bit of that first week of school when your teacher basically has got to keep their foot on your throat to set the boundaries and the discipline of this is how this class is going to go. He's the teacher, these are the students, and he's running a really tight ship right now. And then eventually he'll loosen up. But I think Aaron Rodgers right now is just setting the tone and doing it through the media. I am perfectly fine with that. By the way, they are blowing the morning dew off the field here at Titans Buckship. I could have showed up with my hair wet, and they probably could have just dried it for me. So, yeah, so either way, we're getting ready for some football action out here. But Aaron Rodgers right now, he's just laying the hammer, and he'll loosen up if they have some success.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.